Hi, this is Osman. I'm an energy healer, yoga and meditation teacher, and an entrepreneur. Be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for more resources, contact information, and interesting, trending, current day discussions on topics from an ancient arts perspective, relevant and applicable to current day problems. That being said, I'd like to discuss the subject of uh, is yoga a good replacement for exercise, right? So my answer is no. It is yoga is not a replacement for fitness exercises. So yoga is not designed to be a fitness model. Yes, there are a lot of fitness benefits from it in that it targets the reconditioning of your internal organs, it targets your vagus nerve, and it helps in flexibility and stretch. But it's not a stretching exercise. There is some stretching involved in it and flexibility involved in it, but it's not a practice of flexibility and a practice of stretching. It is more a practice of toning your subtle energy systems and balancing the subtle energies in your body, right? And seeks to address the awakening or the maximizing the potential of your subtle life force energy, your second level of existence. You have 5 levels or sheets of your composition. You have your physical body, then you have the subtle life force energy, which controls your physical body, and then you have superior to that is your mind, which can control your subtle life force energy once you learn the art of doing that, and that's how you could be an energy healer. And then you have the 2 higher levels, which is the higher intelligence level, which is dormant in average people, with yoga and meditation seeks to incrementally awaken, right? Your higher intelligence and your intuition, and then your soul body or your bliss body, the highest level, which is the self-actualization of your full potential, and to be able to awaken the full capacity or the 95% of what is dormant, right? You are living on power saver mode, so to speak, right? And so yoga is coming as a tool to get you to awaken your full potential up to the 5th layer, right? Your 2 dormant layers, and to maximize the efficiency of your 3 available layers, the 3 current layers of your physical body, your subtle energy, which is active, and your mind, which is active. Your mind including your intellect, or what you call separately your intellect, your conscious intellect, right? But falls under the ambit of your mind, right? Your mind body. So yoga is designed to harmonize that higher levels in order to bring about greater strength and capacity and harmonious improving your strength of your body, improving your your decision making capacity, bringing more harmony and balance in your life, right? But it's not a replacement for physical exercise. You also need stretching, right, which is different, which is designed to stretch your muscles. You need cardiovascular exercise, which is strengthening your heart muscle and your circulatory, targeting your circulatory system, which is a separate form of exercise. And you also need strength training, right? You need all 3 elements, and you can combine it with this by getting into a exercise sequence from a professional fitness coach that can show you a warm-up sequence and a stretching sequence, which should form like your first 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes maximum of your exercise program, and then strength training, right? Which can be done in a sequence that can be combined, both not only strength but also cardiovascular. You can do it in a sequence of high intensity intermittent training, right? And including the combination of both cardiovascular and strength. So many people in exercise, they focus on either solely strength training or solely cardiovascular training, that only walking or jogging or only, lifting weights and going, using the machines to strengthen the different muscle groups, and focusing on that. Try to bring a balance. So is yoga a replacement for, or to say no, yoga is something different. If you're doing yoga, don't think you are exercising. You have to also exercise, at least walking, right? Minimum, right? Which is important, which you're exercising your leg muscle, which is your big muscle, biggest muscles in your body, and you bring some minimal level of strength training, right? Very minimal. But if you can do high intensity intermittent training in addition, so don't use yoga as a replacement for exercise, right? It is something very different. This is, my perspective from decades of teaching the science. And fortunately, I had good teachers that in the very beginning in my childhood said that yoga is not exercise. Yoga is separate. Exercise is separate. You also need to do physical exercise and physical strength training. And we did martial arts practice, which is separate from, the yoga practice. So I hope that information, helps you. And be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, and take care of yourself always.